Hey, this is Whisper from the far future here, about 3 weeks after most of these clips were recorded, just to let you know that I do address the screen size issue at the end of this video, and that episode 3 and onward will be filmed in the fixed classic mode, or some variation thereof, but unfortunately the UI in this episode is still going to be rather small, so I'm very sorry for that. Thank you for being patient as I learn how to do all of these things, and now let's get on to the episode. Hello everyone, my name is Whisper, and welcome to episode 2 of Desyrt Chunk, my custom one-chunk Iron Man. In the last episode, we made snakes and endangered species using only our bare hands and feet, got spooned with coins and potions from random events, used said coins to enrich the Polnivnich economy whilst becoming a public drunkard, and then used the potions we got to make up for our disgraces by carrying out some vigilante justice on the strong arms lurking around the town. It might sound like we didn't actually do a whole lot, but I would still recommend going back and watching episode 1 before this if you have not done so, just so you can share in my pain and get an overview of my rules. However, if you just don't feel like it, the rules are also down in the description. Now, we did complete our first chunk, so I'm going to be heading into the chunk picker momentarily. I kind of teased you guys at the end of the first episode with a cliffhanger on the chunk roll, but the joke may be on me instead because I haven't actually been able to play the account these past few days. I got a little bit too busy, and so the chunk roll has also been a cliffhanger for me. Of course, it'll probably still be a bigger cliffhanger for you by the time these videos actually come out, but regardless, let's talk about our rollable chunks and what I'm hoping to get. Like I said last episode, there really isn't much here. About half or less of the area is accessible in 3 of my orthogonally adjacent chunks, and I can't actually get into the 4th chunk over here to the east. What I really want most at this point is a bank, and the 2 closest to me are both 3 minimum chunk unlocks away, Shantae Pass to the northwest and Narda to the southeast. Temperos over to the southwest will end up needing at least 5 more chunks to get to. I'm still not really knowledgeable enough to know which chunks have which grinds that I'd like to avoid for as long as possible. I know that the Shantae Pass and Al-Kharid bring me very close to things like the 99 defense and woodcutting grinds of Lumbridge, as well as the 99 hit points and potential mage training arena grinds near the Emir's arena. All of which is to say, I don't really know which chunks would harm or benefit me the most, and I have no control over the random number generator anyway. So, without further ado, let's see what the desert gods give us. Deserted cave. Okay. Interesting. I think I can only access part of this chunk. Let me just be taken there. And it looks like we are getting the south of Polnivnich, of which only this little tiny corner here is actually accessible. And here is the edge of the chunk border here. We can already see some of the little creatures that I mentioned in the last episode, this jackal here, which happened to wander into my area. If you notice here in the distance, there are crocodiles here, level 63, which are way more intimidating than the level 55 Menophyte Thug that I happened to take down in the last episode, as well as the level 56 Bandit before that. So that's going to be fun to take down without a weapon or any sort of armor. But let's go ahead and open up this and unlock the chunk. I think I just click it. Nope. Do I right click it? Nope. Do I shift click it? And I think I shift click it again. Okay, there we go. The chunk is unlocked, and like I said, this is the only little bit of area that we can get to. And our only chunk tasks are just to kill 1 crocodile and 1 jackal. Obviously, we're not ready for that crocodile yet. I mean, just look at this boy. Yeah, we're definitely not ready for that. But we are probably able to kill a jackal. Oh, by the way, this sapphire in my inventory, that was from a random event that happened right after I stopped recording the first episode. All right. Let's not get dragged out of the chunk and attack this jackal here. Going pretty well so far. This will probably end up being my main training method. Because I haven't gotten any item drop requirements from my chunk tasks, I think that the jackals and the crocodiles both only also drop bones like everything else in my previous chunk. I don't know what I'm supposed to do to get a weapon here. I guess I just have to train on these endlessly until I can kill a crocodile and just try rolling another chunk and hope that I get something eventually. And there's the first jackal down. Oh, this one's aggressive to me. I didn't think it would be. I thought it was high enough combat, but I guess not. Also, I'm very sorry to actually be killing jackals. Unfortunately, I kind of have no other great training method, unless I want to go back to snakes. I could go back to snakes. I think the Menophyte Thugs and even the level 41 bandits are just going to cost me way too much in terms of healing supplies. So I think I'm going to have to stick with the jackals for now, and I guess I'll check back in with you guys once I've made any sort of significant progress to that end. happened. So another thing that occurred to me that I wanted to say regarding the sapphire, and let's get away from the crocodile. Ooh, no, 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 no. Okay. Like I was saying, another thing that kind of just occurred to me with regards to the sapphire and the runes and the feathers and everything that I obtained and will obtain from the random events, these will not count towards any of my chunk tasks. The reason being that they are not repeatably obtainable. If they were obtainable, then I would have to have some sort of skill requirements regarding them, but because they are not actually obtainable in my currently unlocked chunks, these don't count for anything. These are just kind of bonus content, so just thought I'd bring that up. First level of the video, there's 34 defense, and also 42 combat, I guess. Ooh, we've got a Quizmaster random. Let's do it. Let's see what we got. Alright. We could get a Mithril Scimitar from this, if we choose the mystery box. Knowing my luck, probably not. At this point, I'll take anything. Does it drop any other sort of weapon? Because if so, I'll literally take a bronze dagger. Choose your prize. I'll take the mystery box. I'm not too low on money at the moment, so we'll see what we get. Mithril Scimitar? Oh, no way! No way, bro! Wait, how common is this, actually? This, oh no. Oh boy, this actually, we are so spooned. Man, I should talk crap about my RNG more, because this changes so much for me. What? No way. I am so glad. Am I recording? I think I am recording. Hopefully that was all caught on camera, because this is absolutely brilliantly nuts. Oh my. I don't know what this does for any of my stats in terms of max hits or anything, but let me just go and attack something. Like, what does this do for me? Doesn't allow me to hit better, it looks like, but there's a 6 on defensive. I think my max hit with strength was 5 on aggressive, unarmed, or maybe it was 6. I don't even know. This is going to make training so much easier and probably lower the level that I'll be able to kill the crocodile at. I don't know what to say. I'm in such disbelief now. I got a Mithril Scimitar from a mystery box. I know that some chunk men have been waiting for this for like many polls of that random event. Please don't attack me. I'm sorry to those guys, but okay, I didn't know I could actually get so excited about a drop on a video game. This is incredible. I need to calm down. Just wanted to pop back in to say that I am now officially a part of the One Chunk clan. My map is now 2 weeks old, so I am able to join. I actually made my map a few days before actually starting my chunk journey, so that's pretty nice. Anyway, back to cutting things up with my new myth sim. And there's 35 defense, so I think I'm going to switch to strength for a little bit. And there's 36 strength. And there's level 35 hit points coming in. As you can see from my inventory, I have to keep constantly restocking on jugs of wine because these things just hit me like crazy. I should probably be training defense a bit more as well, but I want to try to get a few max hits up with this strength level, so we'll see how long it takes for that. And here is 28 prayer, along with what should be 43 combat, perhaps. There we go. Alright everyone, it looks like we have an Evil Bob random, so we're gonna go and do some fishing. Oh, I didn't mean to eat that. Okay, good, I can't eat it. And we have fishing XP, level 10 fishing. Look who it is, we have a Leo random. That's pretty cool because that allows me to actually deposit some things that we don't currently need. I can store items here in the mausoleum, so that's what I'm going to do. Alright, well we're gonna deposit these feathers because we don't need them now. I would love to deposit this frog token because it's gonna be a long time before I can use that. The loop half of a key, yep, that's going. Let's get rid of the uncut sapphire. I'm keeping this only for, I don't even know why. I'm just gonna deposit it. I don't think I need it. The death runes I don't think I'm gonna need immediately. The earth and the fire runes. I'm gonna need to think over these for a moment as I do this. And this person is a baker. I think we just saw the chef's hat here, didn't we? Easy game, easy life. Alright, next one. Farmer. That appears to be a plant pot, so we're gonna put that there. Actually, we're gonna take this back, because this one's like a potter, so I feel like that goes better with the plant pot. What are you? Yeah, this is the farmer. That's kind of embarrassing. Maybe I'll just cut this part out. Okay, do I want these runes? By the time these are useful to me, I'm probably going to have a bank anyway. I'm just gonna deposit them. I might come to regret this, but Alright, well, inventory is very clear now, which I enjoy. Imagine if I just accidentally deposited my whole inventory, then I'd be literally screwed. Alright, we're gonna talk to Leo. I'm gonna get another, like, random event piece from this anyway. I got two pieces, actually. I got the zombie shirt and the zombie boots, which were the only two outfit pieces that I actually currently had. Alright, so I'm just gonna take a few stabs here because we are rather close to both 40 strength and 35 attack. So as soon as we can actually land a hit, there we go, there's 35 attack and 40 strength. I'm going to get a little bit more strength XP and then go and see what just a basic fight against a crocodile is like at this level with no potions or prayers or anything. Here are the stats currently, and it took us 210 jackals to get here. Far fewer jackals than the amount of snakes we killed, but it is still kind of sad for me because I kind of neglected to mention this in the first video, but I am a massive ancient Egyptophile IRL. And for those of you who didn't know, the Egyptian god Anubis is depicted either as a jackal or as a man with the head of a jackal. And in Gillinor, the desert god Icthlorin is also represented by a jackal, and I think that this statue here in the Menethite tent is actually meant to be Icthlorin, if I'm not mistaken. I am a very big fan of both deities, which is why it's kind of sad for me, but it's also actually one of my biggest reasons why I decided to start this series in the desert, aside from it being a rather uncommon place for chunk men to start. I just really wanted to immerse myself in a place that takes such heavy inspiration from an ancient culture that I am so deeply fascinated by. I know that there's also a mix of Arabian influences here too, especially in Palnivneach and Al-Kharid, and I definitely would have started in Sophonem if there weren't so many quests and skill requirements to be able to actually do anything there. Like, that would have been my top choice. But Palnivneach is kind of in the center of everything, not really far from any particular point in the desert, at least not any that I care about immediately, so it's good enough. I've always loved the RuneScape desert in general, ever since my early days playing, so it's good to be back. Very nostalgic. Alright, so we are here with a full inventory of wine, our stats fully recovered here. We're not going to do any sort of fancy potion drinking or anything like that. We're just going to walk up to one of these crocodiles and try to hit it with the sword and see what happens. Also, I noticed something funny about this red coloration to their faces. It's actually like supposed to be their mouth texture. It's kind of hard to see. It's clipping weirdly through their heads, so it looks red at times, but it is just supposed to be their open mouths. I don't know what's going on there. Please fix this Jagex. It looks so janky. We've got to fight, though. Let's see how well we do. We're already taking some damage, which isn't good. Although I guess it's not quite as bad, actually, as the fights with the bandits. I don't know if it's just because I'm a little bit higher of a level, but these guys also are higher of a level, so I haven't been hit for more than a 6, which I think is what the bandits could hit on me. They could hit like a 7 or an 8. I'm still probably going to fly through these jugs of wine. It looks like we're actually not doing too badly. I might just pop a strength potion now. I mean, I have several doses of it. If we can get this kill here, that's the chunk done. So maybe I do just throw on steel skin. Again, I have no way to restore my prayer here, but I can restore my attack. So let's do that. We're sitting at 23 out of 35 attacks, so we can't afford to go much lower. I don't think the remaining wines will put us to 0 attack, but obviously the lower we go, the worse off we will be. So let's just sit here and see if we can kill this thing. Alright, and there's the kill. Let's quickly turn off this prayer so we don't lose our remaining 5 prayer points. It only drops bones, so that's literally the chunk complete. All I had to do was kill a jackal and a crocodile, both of which only drop bones, so there were no other new drops that I needed to get. Let's get into the chunk picker and roll a new chunk. That didn't take, too long at all, really. I mean, I say it didn't take me too long. It took me several hours across 2 days to complete because I don't know. I was very tired. I'm actually very tired now, running on very little sleep. But regardless, we're here back in the chunk picker. Now, we really only have the same amount of chunks to roll as we did in the last episode because we are cut off by this river here, so we can't unlock anything to the east, south, or I guess those are the only 2 directions we could have rolled from this chunk, but we can't roll either of those chunks because we cannot get there. But we can now roll 3. If we get 3, this would make us 1 chunk away from Narda because we could then move through this chunk down into here and then into Narda. I don't know if this little cave here will actually unlock any tasks for me if I can access it now. I guess the only thing left to do is to roll the chunk and see what we get. And it is It is chunk number 2. So that's not going to get me immediately to Narda. Now this this is actually kind of an interesting thing because we can't access this. Oh, I forgot to cross off our tasks here. We should have done that before in the corner here, but it's okay, they were already done. Also, if you guys saw in the previous chunk roll when if there were any other highlighted chunks, that shouldn't have happened. It did it automatically. I noticed it when I got back into the chunk picker before recording any of these clips, and it shouldn't have been like that because, like I said, I can't access these chunks that were highlighted. So I've turned that setting off now, and I guess I mean, there's nothing new in this chunk because I can literally only walk here. There's an area that's cut off here that I can't actually get to, so there are no new mobs, just, you know, more snakes to be able to kill potentially here. Also maybe more jackals, so we're still at basically this. And we are back in game. This is our new chunk, the one that caused us a lot of headaches trying to kill these snakes. So let's go ahead and unlock it. And this is all we can access. This little part right here. No way to get across. I don't think I could get into this well, even if I could get into this chunk, because I think it needs like a face mask and maybe a slayer requirement. I'm not entirely sure about the details. Oh, there's a bandit here, but we've already killed the bandits? I mean, this guy's level 57, so maybe we will need to kill him when we can actually access him. But for now, we can't. So yeah, that's it. That's the new chunk. Exciting. Woo, I know. Alright, let's get back into the chunk picker. Actually, I lied. Before we get into the chunk picker, there's actually this tiny little strip of land up to the north here as well, which also has nothing in it. There are a few desert wolves that are right on the border of this chunk, but I don't think they actually spawn here, and I'm pretty sure that they would have shown up as a task if they did. Oh, I got a posty Pete. I don't know what this is all about. From Molly. Sure, I guess I'll do a Molly random in the middle of my freaking chunk task. Chunk unlock, whatever. Alright, well, I guess I'll be right back after this. Please stop moving. I just want to do my chunk task. I just want to do my chunk unlock, whatever it's called. I'm losing my mind right now. I can't even speak. This is so annoying. Oh no, please. Thank you. Holy, that was freaking annoying. My gods. Yeah, you shake your fist at me. I ought to freaking crush your head with this claw. What the hell? It's okay. We're fine. We get our reward. Yeah, like I was saying before I was so rudely interrupted, we got 3 diamonds. That's cool. I don't think these wolves spawn in this chunk, so I don't think they count as a chunk task yet, but we will have to kill them when we get that chunk, if we get that chunk. But let's go back into the chunk picker right now. Okay, and as you can see, I've actually added the desert mining camp as chunk number 3 because we can walk up into there now. So we do still have 3 unlockable chunks, 3 rollable chunks. Let's go and see what we actually get. These are checked off, so hopefully they'll go away after we do this now. And we get to the Desyrt Chunk, so that's cool. Or the Elid Southbridge chunk, rather. I was just reading the Desert text off of the thing. You get what I'm saying. So we get the Elid Bridge, and a whole bunch of tasks, actually. Okay. Level 5 attack to wield a steel weapon. Well, we already have the level 5 attack. I guess we don't have the steel weapon yet. I don't know where we get that from. We can obtain some steel and iron stuff from the bandits. It's giving me the bandit camp. Why is it giving me the bandit camp? Is there a bandit camp here? I guess we're gonna have to walk over there and just like find out, because I don't know why it's giving me all these. Maybe there's the bandit that we saw here in this chunk. Maybe he counts as part of the bandit camp, bandit personnel. So I guess we'll go and check it out in game and we'll find out. Okay, so here is the new chunk. Let's just unlock it. Again, this does make Narda rollable now. That's pretty cool because I would like a bank. Quadrant unlocked. Let's step in and just kind of see where we're going here. I guess we'll kind of start on the chunk itself. Here's the level 57 bandit that I was talking about. I don't know if he counts as the one to drop all of the things that we need. This gets us very close to the desert treasure pyramid, which we can't access because we Can't do desert treasure yet. Here's a bridge that we can use to get across. We'll check out the rest of this chunk that we unlocked previously, and then we'll go up north there to our northwest chunk and see what that's all about. Looks like there's a little mine area here, which has some gold and nothing else. Out of our range for now, so we keep going. Here is the crevice, which I don't know if we can enter, and it might be stupid to try to climb down anyway. There's Narda just out of reach there, but I'm gonna try it. Too steep to safely climb down with just your bare hands. Alright. It's very dark and you don't have a light source, so we need a rope and a light source both to access this crevice. We are finally back on the other side of our first chunk. Just a little strip of land. I don't think there's anything here. There's a snake over there, which isn't useful to us, and I doubt it wanders in anyway. There's another jackal if we wanted that. Oh, there's a fairy ring close by. Again, not that we can really make use of that. There are some small lizards here. These might wander in, but I think I need the ice cooler to kill these, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, this is pretty cool little area. Nice for some cinematic shots. Maybe I'll come here when I have to talk to the camera or something. I'll just record some B-roll, some stock footage that I can just stand here and talk to you guys from. That's pretty cool. I love little areas like this that you can just kind of stand on. Well, let's go and see the new part of our third chunk that we unlocked and see what there is to do there, because I think there's only that one bandit, but I don't know. Here's the agility obstacle that we need level 71 agility for, which is why we couldn't access this portion of the land before, and why Narda was not simply 2 unlocks away rather than 3. I've just seen that there is a banana tree here that apparently we can search. There are no bananas left on the tree. Okay, so that's utterly irrelevant. And here we are back at our northwest chunk. There are 2 level 57 bandits here, so I'm guessing that these are the guys. Oh, 3 actually. 4. Okay. I don't see any actual camp. 5. All right, so we've got 5 level 57 bandits here. Probably gonna need to train up to actually be able to fight these guys frequently enough to get all their drops. There are a bunch of snakes here as well, which I guess we can train on, and this is the smoky well, so let's try and obviously fail to get down it because yeah, we probably need a rope, maybe, also a face mask, also maybe a Slayer level. I'm not entirely sure, but yeah, this is our new chunk with these desert bandits, all the drops that they have to offer, and let's get to it, I guess. Now, when I say get to it, I don't mean that we're actually going to get to it immediately, because we still have a little bit of training that I would like to do, and the jackals are currently my best training method. So as I do that, let's take a look at these chunk tasks and see what is in store for us. In order to complete this new chunk, we must get 5 attack and wield a steel weapon. Our best in slot task is to obtain a steel axe for the crush and slash best in slot. It's not counting my mithril scimitar, but that's okay. Like I said, that counts as bonus content for these chunks essentially, because I can't obtain it within my chunks. We also get a best in slot crush, flinch, and slash flinch weapon, which is the iron battle axe, surprisingly. As far as the other tasks go, we must obtain a whole bunch of drops from these bandits. We must get a chaos rune, coal, coins, cosmic runes, death runes, pretty much all the grimy herbs. We also need to get a law rune, a nature rune, a steel bar, and we obviously need to kill the bandit at least once, but we're gonna need to be doing these a lot. We need a lot of drops, so that requires a lot of kills. And there's 41 strength, and 46 combat, 38 hit points, and there's 42 strength. And here's a rare prayer level coming in, that's 29 prayer. And there's 43 strength and 47 combat, 39 hit points. This is probably my favorite number to see go up at the moment, because I do so enjoy, you know, surviving. 44 strength. Oh, and we have a mysterious old man right here. A maze. Sure, I'll solve a maze for you. This could be a way to get more attack potions, so I'm going to go and try it. There's a chest right here, so I feel like I might as well. You guys know that I don't have like the patience to do this for, you know, an endless amount of time, but I kind of want to see how far we can get here. I am kind of concerned about the inventory space because we have monsters that we can kill for drops, so this may or may not be a good strategy. Here are some bronze arrows, but I'll show you whatever loot I managed to get before I lose my sanity. I do want to get at least 1 attack potion, so we'll try for that. I just noticed that the text says that the chest has been sent to my bank account, so I don't know how much longer I'm going to stay here. It's kind of hard to justify it. at this point. So I've decided just to go and finish up the maze, just because I don't think any of the drops that I want are actually coming to me. I probably should have dropped all the wines in my inventory before coming here. It was just bad timing. I had just restocked, so that's unfortunate. I was really hoping to get an attack potion, but I guess we know for next time now to just drop whatever's in our inventory next time we get a maze, so lesson learned, I guess. And there's 45 strength coming in, 48 combat as well. I think I'm gonna go and try to see what the controlled style brings me in terms of experience rates. I know that it's a lot less in each of the individual skills because it's split between 3 of them, but just in an attempt to try to keep the attack and defense even while also going up a little bit more in strength. I don't really know what I'm targeting here in terms of a level. I just know that I need to be a lot stronger if I'm going to go after level 57 bandits for however many kills it takes to get the entire drop table. But I'll just give this a go for a little bit, and I'll bring you guys back in once I've made any significant progress on my skills. Oh boy, we've got the mysterious old man here again. Will it be another maze? Let's find out. No, it's not. I dropped these jugs of wine for no reason. He just gave me another thing to fill up my inventory with, and now I'm very sad. Here is 40 defense and 30 prayer, and I guess 50 combat coming in. Pretty nice bunch of round levels there. I decided to give up the shared experience training after just 1 level because it was rather torturous. It looks like we have an evil Bob random here. Fishing, yes, I would like to do some fishing, just in case we end up hitting Temperos at some point. And we have 13 fishing. Okay, looks like we have another mysterious old man. I'm struggling to kill this thing, but let's just drop a whole bunch of these wines here. I'll pick up the bones. Hello, what's up? He just gives me a thing. What did he give me? 160 coins, okay. I guess I just brought you guys back in for nothing. Whatever. Although I was starting to worry slightly about my cash stack from having to buy all these wines. I know that they're only 1 GP each, but that 1 GP adds up over enough kills, and I've been doing a lot of kills. Ooh, and now we have a pinball random. Oh man, I am just too good at the game. Didn't miss a single one. Pro RuneScape gamer right here. Alright, and we get 5 noted emeralds because my inventory needed to be even more clogged than it already was, so thank you for that. Man, I really hope I get a Leo random soon. Alright, so as you can see, our stats have gone up quite a bit, and there is 45 attack, hopefully soon 45 defense because it's only 2 XP away. I try to make them even as possible for this, you know, nice epic clip and getting 55 combat as well, I guess. Didn't quite turn out how I expected it to. Let's open up this loot tracker. This is the first time that I'm looking at this number as well, so it's going to be a surprise to me. 1,162. So not as many as the snakes that I've had to kill, but still, that's quite a lot of sin. I don't enjoy killing the jackals, but I might not have to because I tried to kill another one of these level 41 bandits up here and it didn't go horribly, so I might switch to training them. I do want to get my strength up just a little bit more, but let's just fight this bandit here. I took a few swings at one when I was recovering my stats, and it seemed to go okay. These guys can hit 7s on me, but I mean, I'm killing them fairly quickly and they don't hit very often on me, so I think it might be doable. I think I might be able to go to these guys as my new training method now. I might have to go through the wines a little bit quicker than I do with the jackals, but I don't know. Look, if I didn't have this mithril scimitar, this absolute godsend of a weapon, I would be here for like hours and hours and hours. Speaking of which, here's how long I've been at this account for: 1 day and 9 hours. I don't remember when the last time I showed this was. I'm sure I can pull up a screenshot from the previous video where I left off at the end of that grind that got me to unlock the chunk. It's been that amount of time since I did that, so I've been just grinding and training here for a long while. It's a big grind to be able to fight these guys consistently in order to get the drops that I need. Speaking of which, I don't know what I'm going to do about the drops. Like, I might just have to bring in my alt account, which is, I guess, technically my main account, and drop the herbs and all the other good drops to that account just so I don't feel like I'm wasting things. Little concerned about the waste, little concerned about my inventory, a little concerned about how I'm actually going to get strong enough to do that, but I guess this is the life of a chunk man. This is the life that I chose, and we'll get it done. I want to see this through, and I want to get there someday. Well, as much as I enjoy seeing the 45s here all across my melee and hit point stats, this is going to be 40 46 strength. I mean, this is going to be 46 strength. I've been going back and forth between the level 41 bandits and the jackals just because the bandits deal so much damage at once. While I can kill the bandits fairly quickly and easily, I want to get just a little bit stronger, a little bit more offensive to kill them a little bit quicker before I make that a primary training method. So unfortunately, it's back to slaying my precious jackals. We have a mysterious old man. Let me just quickly try to bury as many of these bones as I possibly can. It's always so slow to do this, and I don't know why. Performing a mime show, Sure, give me more things to clog up my inventory. Gods damn it. Yeah, that's it. Go ahead and laugh at the fact that you're gonna give me more useless crap that I probably can't wear. You're probably not gonna give me like a unique piece. You're probably gonna give me like the mime top and the mime boots. Like with the freaking Leo random event. And I got the zombie top and zombie boots. Did we do it? I can now use the lean emote. That's cool. No inventory slots. Okay, I'll take it. I'll definitely take that. And there is 47 strength as well as 56 combat. Here's 32 prayer coming in. Also, we can hit 8s now, so that's pretty cool. They're very few and far between, so I saw the first one, and then I was recording for like 10 minutes and couldn't seem to get another one, so I thought for a second that I had just like seen a 6 wrong or something, but no, the 8s do exist. They're just very, very rare. In other news, there is 46 hit points. Like I said earlier, probably going to be one of our most crucial stats for this grind, because the more health we have, the more damage we can take, and we are taking a lot of damage. 48 strength. Oh, look who it is, our friend Sergeant Damien, who's going to give us things that fill up our inventory probably. Unless it's like the mime show that we just had where I got the emote instead of the outfit piece. I don't know what just happened. What was I supposed to be doing? Did I mess it up already? I'm just going to use this one. Jog on the mat. Alright. Star jumps. Push-ups. Star jumps. I actually did it. What did I get? 1 camo top. I had a feeling that was gonna happen. I guess I'll just put it up here. My other stuff that I can't drop, otherwise I will never finish the random event collection log and get those nice experience lamps. A Leo random would be real nice right now. And here we are with 49 strength coming in, as well as level 57 combat, and I'm not just reading that off as a milestone level. That actually is quite a significant level for us, because the bandits that we have to kill over yonder where this well is, they are level 57, which means we will be at their level and can attack them straight up by clicking on them, which is useful to me because I haven't figured out that whole, right click option, switch the attack, blah blah blah, so that ease of clicking on them is going to save me time, and time is very valuable because while we're out in the desert and all we have to protect us are these little water skins, our inventory is going to be super full and clogged up because we have to at least have, our healing items on us so we don't die. And then in addition to that, we are going to want to keep at least some of the drops probably. Here's 47 hit points. And here is 50 strength, and that is probably going to be the last level that I get before I go and gear up to try to kill some of those level 57 bandits in our new chunk to try to start hunting some of those drops. I think I'm probably going to make that the very last thing that I do in this episode, in part because my main is currently stuck in the underground pass at way lower of a level than I probably should be attempting it, but I'm trying to get B-roll for episode number 1, just to, make the timeline even more convoluted than it already is. Plus, I feel like we have made quite a bit of progress. A number of exciting things happened in this episode. And speaking of progress, here is the time played: 1 day, 14 hours, 1,473 jackals killed. Unfortunately, I did try my hand at killing the bandits. Here's something I noticed is that both bandits, the level 41s and the level 56s here, show up under the same kill counter. I'm hoping that the level 57s don't show up under here, but they probably will. We'll keep this up when we go and kill one to test that out. I'm probably only going to make 1 or 2 attempts at killing them, and we'll see how that goes. And I guess let's just attack this guy and see what happens. Level 57, I should be able to handle this. He's not hitting me too much at the moment. So far, it's very low numbers. Did I overtrain? Maybe I overtrained for this. There's a 5. Okay, that's okay. A 6. I think that's what the crocodile could hit. I'm not sure if they hit harder than the level 41 bandits, because those guys could hit a 7 on me. I didn't see a 7 here. Alright, so this is the coins drop. That's pretty cool. Let's try another one. We have 3 sips of the water skin. We have a whole inventory full of wines. This isn't multi-combat, is it? That guy looks like he's angry at me too. Okay, let's just calm down. Take a moment to drop the jugs. We're at 39 out of 45 attack. This one's going not as smoothly as the last one. I don't know if it's because my attack has dropped already. 6 points shouldn't have made too much of a difference. Okay, there we go. Now we're hitting again. Now he's also hitting though, so that's not quite so great. Oh boy. Oh. This guy's just waiting to shank me in my back as soon as this guy dies. So I might need to leave and like reset this hostility thing here. We got the other coins drop. So we got, I think, 12 coins and then 20 coins, was it? That's counting towards my just general bandit kill count here. So we'll have to remember that it started at 30 so that we can get a solid grasp on the final kill count once we're all done. 2 coin drops though, I guess not a bad way to start it off. I mean, my inventory, hasn't gotten any more full, so I guess that's a good thing. Alright, so I have marked off the task to kill at least one of those level 57 bandits and to get the coin drop, and that, my friends, is going to conclude this video. Also, if you notice something different about the screen, that's not your imagination, that is me having done stuff with RuneLight that you can still see open there. That's a little embarrassing, but I've heard that this is what a lot of people like, which I didn't know how to do until like just 6 hours ago, so that's why I haven't been using it. Plus, I'm not gonna lie, I do kind of like the resizable mode, but I understand that it is a little bit harder to see for the YouTube viewing experience. I'm kind of just doing this all for the very first time. This is all very new to me, so please don't hold that against me. I'm just trying to figure things out at the moment, so thank you guys for understanding. And with all of that said, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for giving me your time. I really do appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed this episode. In episode 3, hopefully, we're going to be completing this chunk, killing those bandits, getting all their drops, and trying not to die in the process. That's kind of been the whole theme of this series, except for that one time in episode 1 where I died to snakes in desert heat. Anyway, that's me out. Take care, everyone. Thanks for watching.